Tim Talk. So it's called Manifest Your Dreams. It was another request. Manifest Your Dreams. Oh man, so we all have dreams for our lives. We all live and see what others are doing, and we read books and see movies and hear stories. And we dream about, could our life be this way or that way? I believe anything's possible, folks. If I look at my life, it's been a dream. And if I study it, there's many dreams I had that I have not achieved. And some of the dreams I achieved, I would have never imagined. But the one thing I'm clear about in my life that could help you all, and I'm not sure where I got it from, maybe my mentors, maybe from the earth, maybe both, and that is that I am a dreamer. And I'm a dreamer in a unique way, I think. When dreams come into my consciousness, I really believe I can make them happen. And so, and this is for you to hear, because you can do this too. So there's some great power in being a dreamer and in understanding and believing that you can make dreams come true. If you approach it negatively, which so many people do for the beginning, the dream never gets birthed. The idea never goes anywhere. It falls dead right there. But if you are a dreamer and you believe dreams are possible to come true, then you immediately give birth to the next step, which is, all right, what is this dream I have? And then you instead of giving up, you look at it. What's it going to take physically? What's it going to take financially? What's it going to take time-wise? Intellectually, what's it going to take? Do I have the energy? Do I want to put this dream? Do I want to make this dream come true? So you start to work on that side of it. And then as you're doing it, you're birthing the dream. And if it's the right dream for you, it'll start to happen. Everything has its time. When I was a kid growing up, I knew, this is a great example, I knew I wanted to have a piece of wilderness land, live in the wilderness, off the land. I remember back then there was what's called the Homestead Act. And when I was growing up, one dream was to go get 160 acres in Alaska, which was gifted by the government. If you would do something with the land, you could live there. I wanted a wild piece of land to live on. Well, I started my life, I went through it, and when that didn't happen. I spent a lot of time in nature, a lot of time on land. But one day I turned 35 and I was like, boom, I gotta have that piece. And I started to look, I started to manifest that dream. And by 37, I'd found my Mount Shasta land. And I never would have dreamed it would have been in Mount Shasta. Although I did my rite of passage when I was 12 on Mount Shasta. I didn't have a huge connection to Mount Shasta other than that. And in my life. I spent most of my life in the mountains of the Sierras and the Trinity Alps in Northern California, not in the Mount Shasta area. But I knew it's the calling came. Some friends had mentioned it. I remember driving through many times. So I went and I started looking. I found my land. But that dream, started me when I was young, like 12, 13 years old. And it took to 37. And now I'm living, right now I'm 66. I'm on this land and I couldn't be happier. I've reached the top of the mountain. I live where I want to live. And I'm making a difference in the world. That dream came true. So dreams have their time. And then when they do come true, you also have to nurture them like a garden or they go away. You've got to feed them, you got to water them, you got to care for them. So these are things to think about. So are you a dreamer? If you're not a dreamer, why? What is it that holds you back? Write down some dreams that you might have for your life. It could be about love, finding the perfect partner for you, spend your life with. It could be about having children. It could be about where you live. It could be about the work you do. It could be about your financial situation. It could be about how you dream yourself being involved as an earth caretaker, helping our planet to be healthy. It might be that you want to be the next president. I don't have time in this life to become president, but maybe in another I would dream of that, Dream big. And not all dreams are going to come true. That's okay. We have to be willing to let things go to make room for the new. But the point is we're keeping the energy moving. Okay? And you don't have to make judgments. If one dream doesn't come true or falls apart, you don't have to get overly angry or with it, or be a defeatist and give up. Find the next step. Those who have good lives keep looking around the corner, keep looking down the road, looking at the next trail, looking at the next path, creating their lives. But just to kind of wrap up this, yes, being a dreamer is a type of personal medicine. I have it. I know it's in every one of us. The question is, will you let it come forth? Let the dreamer come out. Then do the work. What are your dreams? Look at how, on a practical, intellectual level, you can make your dream come true once you've decided what it is, but also allow for the magic of life to help it come forth. Also ask for help from your community, your friends, your family, when you can. And also be patient. Look for sign along the way. Be patient. It might happen immediately. It might happen tomorrow. It might take 10 years. It might take 20. Be patient. And be willing to let it go. If you do it all and it doesn't seem to be coming together, be willing to let it go and come up with a new dream. But being a dreamer, having dreams, is truly a human gift. It goes along with our intellectual mind and our empathy. We have the ability to dream more than a lot of other animals. And I don't mean that's a better thing. There's no judgment around it, but it's something we can do. We can look into the future and think about how we want it all the way through our whole life. Where do you want to live? That's another great dream to have, right? Write them down. Talk about it. And I guess the other thing that just popped in my head is, and acknowledge your dreams when they come true. That gives more energy to it all. Like, I walk around on my land every day. I mean it, every day, folks. And I look at these beautiful trees growing, and I've watched them now grow for 30 years. And the meadows flower, and the water run in the creeks. And I never stop realizing that I'm living my dream. Yes, I manifested it. Yes, the magic came along and helped manifest it. But I'm living my dream. And that is a way of saying thank you. That's a way of having gratitude, of being blissful about it. And that keeps the energy flowing. It keeps the dream alive. And it also gives you hope for more dreams. Be a dreamer. Dream big. Go do it. Oh.